friends, my name is Radhi Mehta. I am making this video to show you the recipe of an Indian sweet dish which is called sukhdi. It is also called gol papdi in many homes. I am sure all my Gujarati friends must be aware of it. So let's go through the ingredients list. So first and most important ingredient is the wheat. So here I have used 5 cups of wheat according to the quantity I want. Second thing is the jaggery. So see, I have cut the jaggery in such a way that it melts easily when I put it in the hot wheat which will be roasted with ghee. Third is the cardamom powder. I have mixed it in a grinder and I'll be putting a little bit of it, and I'll be showing how much quantity I'll be putting when I'll be cooking it. This is the ginger powder. So ginger powder is not only like it helps for digestion, but it is also gives a good flavor. Then the most important thing is the ghee. Don't worry, I'm not putting all of it, but yes, we will be putting almost 10 to 12 spoons of ghee. And then we have, this is again optional, this is the dry fruits. You can put any number of dry fruits which you like. So today I'm just putting my favorites, which are almond, pistachios, walnuts and cashew nuts. So let's get started. So let's get started, guys. What I am using is a steel pan here, but you can also use an aluminium pan. Aluminium will be much better because of the heat thing which is, but I am using a steel one because I am used to cooking in this one. So I am putting the ghee, the first ingredient. That is 1, 2, I'll first let it melt, so I'll let you know how much quantity it is. The ghee has melted. I think I will need more of it, so I'll take another spoon. So I'll be now putting flour inside it. That the ghee and the wheat flour is in the correct proportion. So now there is a tedious task, is that you have to keep on whipping it till the time it changes its color, and even the aroma should change and the color should be a little bit of dark brown. So we still have to stir it, and it is on low flame. The texture has changed. You can see it has become a little thick, but it is still not brown, and we are still getting the raw flavor like I'm still getting the smell of the wheat flour, which is raw. So we have to keep stirring it till the time it is completely heated well. As you can now see, the aroma has changed and the color is also changed. So I'll be putting few of the dry fruits so that it also gets roasted. The point, I'll also put a little bit of elaichi according to the taste, and then we have soup powder. Yeah, this is absolutely optional and you have to put it according to your taste. I did not put it earlier because if you put it earlier, the things might get very dark and it might not taste well. It might taste burnt. So I've put it now, and it is like, I'll just cook more for 1 or 2 minutes, and then I'll be pouring in all the jaggery in here. So you can see the texture, it has changed. The flour is also boiling, it is heated well, the aroma has changed and the color has changed. So it is almost ready, guys. Just 1 more minute and then we put in all the jaggery. Guys, you can see that the flour is heated well, the wheat flour is ready, the dry fruits are roasted as well. So I will just put the flame off and I will now use this jaggery according to the taste. I'll put a bit of jaggery. Make sure you do all this very fast so that I think we'll give it more. As you can see, I have put in a lot of jaggery. Jaggery is good for health, guys. You definitely know the health benefits, and it is now you have to mix really well. So all of the jaggery. So for this reason, I was telling that the jaggery should be melted well, like it should be cut properly so that it melts very fast. Be careful while doing this, you might get hurt. See, you can see the texture is again changing and it is looking wonderful. I'm making sure all the jaggery is melted well so that while eating we just enjoy the texture of the sukri. It is very healthy, and yeah, this sweet is not easily perishable. Like it can last for at least 1 week. So it's just like for me, I cook it every week so that during working days I have it ready and I don't have my hunger pangs then. And I don't have to worry about my diet as well because I'm not consuming sugar. Make sure you mix it really well, guys. Otherwise, you might get lumps of jaggery, which will again be a problem. So guys, the jaggery is mixed well. So what you have to do now, you have to take a plate, you have to grease some ghee on it, which I've already done, and then you immediately have to pour in all this particular mixture onto the plate. And this whole process has to be really quick because you don't want that it doesn't like go out of line or out of order. You just have to place it well first. I think it's cooked really well. I don't know, but the texture and all is looking amazing, guys. So once I put this, I am using the technique which my mom used to use. Sorry. You take some ghee, apply it well, and you do this to get the uniformity in the entire sukhri. It should be plain kind of. Just look at the texture, guys. It's looking amazing. I am just waiting that I can have it. I think I have achieved the uniformity. I'll put some dry fruits for garnishing. I've put it inside as well, and this I've left it for the dressing part. So this is ready. It is uniform, but we have to keep it for rest for 5 minutes, and then we will cut for the pieces. So we will not, so 5 minutes we kept it on rest, and now I am cutting it into pieces. Make sure you are patient with this so that you get good shapes. I am using a simple knife. And you can see the diamond shape. It's almost done. And the sukhri is ready. The healthy, yummy, sweet. Let's see how it tastes. So I'll just remove a small piece from here and see. Till now it is not settled, so we'll have to keep it for rest, but I'm just tasting a small part of it. See how it is. Guys, it's amazing. Do try it at home and let me know how it happens and works for you. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe my video. Bye bye.